Alright, so hi everyone. It's Empress Harmony. I really don't know what I'm really going to just even talk about. I ramble a lot. My mind just goes and flows, and so, well, this is just all finna flow out. I don't know. I may not stay on one topic. I really don't even know what the topic is, okay? I didn't think that far, but so far I just feel like I just want to talk about what's really going on in the world right now. Nothing particular yet. As I upload more and more and more, obviously things will be pieced together more and more. But for right now, I do want to just talk about love and life, unity, peace, joy, all of these things that go hand in hand together. It's crucial right now in the world that love leads. But as you can see in the world right now, a lot of love does not fulfill a lot of places. Love does not lie in a lot of places, and love does not rule, right? And it's sad because obviously America as a whole is not unified. And that goes for religion, that goes for politics, that goes for, community, you name it. Love does not lead. I'm not saying it doesn't lead in some places. I'm not saying it's not everywhere. But majority of what I can see and what I'm sure others can see, love is not leading. And that is an issue. I'm sorry, but everyone needs to wake the fuck up. I can't stress enough when I don't even get on social media anymore, but when I was getting on social media, I could see things for what it was, right? And there's this love is not boastful, okay? Love is not loud and love is not proud, right? But what you can see is that materialism is, okay? Classism is, socialism is, right? Leading the world as we speak, especially greed, control, right? People are kind of losing it. I'm sorry, people are losing it. Life is going by. I have seen generations and generations to come that aren't awake, okay? And when I say awake, I mean everyone is asleep, okay? Not awakened, not enlightened, okay? Not transforming, not transcending. All of these things go hand in hand again. And us as a universe, there is no unity, okay? It's sad. I'm sorry, but it's very sad. I think that family is most important. Love is most important, right? Love comes first, right? To lead a family as well, right? So first and foremost, family is what is very important. That's the only thing that's very important. And I don't mean the family that you're born into and et cetera, right? I mean the family that you want to create. I wasn't born into a I wasn't born into a great family, okay? I wasn't born into a family that led with love as well, but, I broke that generational curse because I am doing so myself, right? So my family, right, my children's father, I and my children, we are all a part of the bigger picture, and that is love. We are leading with love, right? So me and my children's father, we come together and we lead the children with love. Don't get me wrong. We have gone through karmic cycles. We have gone through things barriers and that we had to break, right? Barriers that we had to break in order to lead our family, in order to lead with love. I'm not sure why people think it's okay to stay asleep in a sense where they want their children to stay asleep and the children's children, right? But generational curses are just lingering throughout, and everyone thinks it's okay to continuously have these generational curses lead their family, lead their lives. And I think it's sad, you know. And I understand that from one's point of view, in your perception, in your perspective, you only see what you can see, right? You only see what's ahead of you. You only see where you are. But if you step outside yourself, you know, think beyond yourself, you will start to see things for what they truly are. You will start to gradually awaken and wake up, because it's important that you do. It is. I'm sorry, but it is. It's important that we all as a collective, all as a universe, all as a unity, wake the fuck up, okay? Social media isn't shit. I understand some people may be making their money off of social media. Don't get me wrong. There is something to gain from it as far as being on the other side and using it as a platform, right? I mean, for the greater good. But there is, and I mean, why not make your little moolah with it, right? Why not make your big moolah with it? Why not do your big shebang with it? But I'm saying that this is what runs people's life. This is what feeds people, right? I mean, people, they get up and the first thing they do is look on social media. A lot of people do. Let me tell you, I am not one of those people. I don't really think I ever really was one of those people, but I mean, at a certain time, I did dwell in that lifestyle, and I did get up and I did look at my phone and I did do these things, but it never was a let me get up and let me lead with that and let me just, that is going to depict my day, right? That is going to pan out my day. Never. Because that is low vibrational as fuck. Okay, because you're just watching other people live this fake life. I'm sorry, there's masks, there's facades. This is not what life is about. We need to go back to the old days, back to the days where there was none of this. And I don't mean in a sense where, oh my gosh, what people are feeding their families and creating shelters with, you know, that money from social media. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that is not what should lead your life. That is not what should that is not what should define your everyday being, right? These things, I mean, people spend more time on their phones than they do with their own children. People spend more time on their phone than they do with their own spouse, their lovers, anything of that nature. There is more to the world than what is seen as entertainment. We have to do better. We have to do better. We have to hold our loved ones close by, okay? What we do create as a family, what we do create as a foundation, we need to hold that closely, okay? The whole point of this world is procreating. I'm sorry, but modernly, the days, this is crazy. I'm 28 years old, okay? 28 years old, married, kids, okay? What fuels me is love. What fuels me is joy. What fuels me is contentment, passion. This is what fuels me, okay? Praising the utmost high, thanking the utmost high, the creator of all divine things. This is what fuels me, okay? Because let me tell you something. I love my children. I live for my children. I live for myself, but ultimately I live for my children. That is my duty. That's my duty, right? As a divine being, I created two divine beings, okay? And as a divine being, I'm going to show my children a divine life. And I don't mean a luxurious life. Let's get it out of your heads, because like, I am not about money. Never have been, never will be. I am not about money. Money is not what fuels me, never has. I could care less about it, okay? And I say this because I am, even in a marriage, even in my home, my family, right? My family, I created my family, right? Me, the children, the father of my children, my family. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And I say this because this is the family that's immediate for me. This is the family that I care about. This is the family that fuels me every single day for a better life. This is whom I love, and this is what my life surrounds, okay? I don't live for any other family members. I do not. Okay. Never have, never will. Okay. The only family members I will live and live for every single day is my children and the father of my children. Okay. These 3 individuals right now are who are most important to me. Okay. This is my generation, right? My generations to come, both from me and my children will follow. Okay. So I am the leader. I am the leader. I will be the ancestor. I will be that great-great-great-grandma. I will be what leads, okay? And I will be what comes to follow, okay? So everything that I preach, everything that I am showing, everything that I am raising my children to be, etc., 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 and I'm not raising them to be anything but divine beings, okay? Peaceful beings, loving beings, okay? Nothing less of. They're children. My children. When I say my children, oh, wow. I can't express how amazing, how smart, how loving my children are. They are wonderful children. I wouldn't trade them for the world. They are the world, excuse me. Okay? My children are God's. Okay? My children is who I praise and who I worship and who I also obey in return will obey me. They are children. They are here solely because I created them, okay? But the point is that they are creators themselves. They are meant to express themselves. They are meant to be their own people. You know, my kids curse me out, and they're 2 and 3 years old. My kids curse me out. My kids tell me no. My kids, okay, my kids don't listen all the time. And when I say they're very smart, they're very independent, they express themselves, and I love that. That is key. But when I tell you, it frustrates me a lot because I have to also realize that they are themselves. And as much as I'm a parent and I think that I'm supposed to control and I'm not supposed to control anything. As a parent, I'm supposed to raise, I'm supposed to show, and they follow, right? So I express myself all day, every day. Why can't they? You do it. You see what I'm saying? I say no. They should be able to say no. And I had to realize that everything is beyond me, okay? Everything is beyond me. Okay, so I just rambled, got off track, but love, okay? That is what leads. Love. I love my children for them to be able to just live and express themselves and be independent and just be them, okay? They have personality, and their personality is out of this world. I have never met another 2 and 3 year old that are like my children. Never. And I've been around some children now. I have babysat for a while. I have worked with children. I have all of that, you name it. But let me just say that this just goes in hands with the fact that I have never met children at this age who's as smart, independent, driven. I mean, driven. I love it. Because I sit here and I think a lot. Would I rather have kids who don't express themselves and who aren't themselves and who aren't even talking, showing independence, showing signs that they have their own mind and they can control their thoughts and their actions? Would I rather have a child who is just over there in the corner picking their nose and not talking, etc., etc.? And I don't mean to I'm not judging anyone's children out there who are like that, okay? You know what I'm saying? 2 and 3, I put a lot of work in for my children to become these expressive beings. I did a lot with my children as far as making sure that I am a representation for my children. At the same time, though, would I rather my children just be these stoned figures, or who just don't talk enough, who don't do enough, who don't express themselves enough, who aren't independent? Screaming at every minute I walk out the room or something? My children are well off, 3 and 2 years old, and I cannot stress enough that they are amazing beings. They are divine beings. They are creators already, and they're only 3 and 2. And like I said, and again, I'm not here to judge anyone kids who aren't in the description of what I'm saying, right? But I am just saying, or who are, but I am just saying that, kids are always a representation. Another topic is discipline. That's another thing that goes hand in hand when I feel like they're just children. So how much disciplining can you do? How much disciplining can be received? As children at their age, 3 and 2. What are you going to do? Smack pow and smack them upside the butt all day and all that, smack their hand all day for things that they're still learning. Their minds are sponges right now, and they're still learning. Even right now, I'm dealing with my 2-year-old and 3-year-old powing each other all day for things that they feel like they need to tell each other, no, you're wrong, you're right. Like, oh my gosh. Many parents, low key. I don't know. Discipline disciplining comes in various shapes and forms. And so taking into account that discipline doesn't always have to be raising your hand or threatening or, things of that nature. It just comes with learning or teaching, right? Because even as parents, we're learning, right? This is just a process. And at the bottom of the line is it's love, right? I am a stay-at-home mom, and I always have been since the day that my children came out of my tummy, my womb. Damn, my tummy, my womb. We already know what we're talking about, but yeah, since they came out of me, I've been a stay-at-home mom, and I think that it's very important for me, I should say, that that's my duty. That is my respect for my children, right? I'm not going to sit here and have children and can't sit here and give them all of my attention. And I'm sorry, most of my attention. And I don't mean all of my attention to the point where I don't have time for other things. I mean in the sense of they need that 24/7 nurturing, right? They need that parenting. They need that company. They need that while they can't have it, okay? Reasons as to why they're so smart and why they're so independent and why they are so expressive. My children express themselves to a T. And I realized that, wow, like, they're really, really great children. There's some things that, don't get me wrong, need a little tweaking here and there. But overall, that's just because they're 2 and 3 years old. They've only been on this earth for 2 and 3 years. And in that matter of time, wow, they know so much. Again, I have yet to see another pair of 2 and 3 year olds who are like my children. And I have came across many children, in my 28 years of living so far. But yeah, I don't know. Ultimately, love. I'm not judging any woman out there, but modernly, within all of these generations that are present, okay? As a society, as a universe, I'm sorry, the grade is fail. And I'm going to just be honest, we have failed. 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 And I just say this because it's not necessarily even mostly our faults as the people. It's more so the people who are in control. Okay? And I say this because even now, to even have an upstanding home, right? We're talking about a shelter. You have to make the money. If it takes 2 incomes, 3 or 4, especially for those who like a luxurious lifestyle. If it takes 3 to 4 incomes, where is the time to raise children? Where is the time to raise children and to make sure that they are put first? That all boxes are checked off, right? Now, this is what is also sad, because as a society, people are so quick to say, and I'm sorry, I've seen this firsthand, okay? I'm different. This is why I have broken generational curses within my own family, and I have decided to I have decided to be my own family, right? Like, not be my own family, but yes, my family, the only ones I care about and I can ever do anything for, and I will allow my life on the line for, is my children, and again, my children's father. That is it. No one else. No one else. Not one, not two. If it came me against you, or my family against one individual, whoever, it's going to be my family, and that's a collective of 3, including myself, which is 4. That's it. And I'm sorry, but that's it, because I know I have a better chance at leading my family, right, as I am, versus anyone else. I mean, anyone else, I save you, you're just going to fuck up what the fuck I have going on. I'm sorry, because you aren't alike and you do not think of the same capacity as I do. Your mind is not on the same vibration as mine. But again, failed. Okay? So what I have seen at firsthand is the fact that, hey, put your child in daycare. Hey, put your child, hey, go do this, go put them. I'm sorry, but what? At what point in time was it so important to put and throw your child in a daycare at somebody else's house, in somebody else's basement, or in somebody else's hands of care? When was it so important? What was it so important to do that? When did it become so important to say, hey, you had children, now you have to go throw them to somebody else, let them raise them, now you have to go keep working your ass off? And I'm sorry, but I know it takes about 4 incomes to live a luxurious lifestyle. I know it takes about 2 incomes to live comfortably and okay, right, without the struggle. But what is the struggle? I mean, why? Since when is there a level of measurement for struggle? Is it because a lot of people, like Americans, want to live beyond their means? Is it because that people want to want to please socialism and classism and be materialistic? Like, when did living beyond your means equal struggling? Because that's just what it is, right? Living beyond your means is how you struggle, right? I don't understand what is so wrong with having the comfortability of just being thankful and grateful for the things that you do have. Okay? Because when we hear kids, we hear, wow, you're finna be struggling. Oh, wow, you're about to have a kid. Oh, wow, there's no more time for yourself. Oh, wow, you're about to have a kid. Wow, you're not going to have any money. Wow, you're going to go broke. Or, wow, you got to get another job. Or this or that or this or that. I feel like, well, damn, how did we all generations after generations make it then? Okay? I mean, you go, not even just within the U.S., but you go somewhere else. I'm sorry, but how is everybody else making it? Why is it that when you have children, the point of living, which is to procreate anyways, that is the true beauty of life. That is what love is, correct? I mean, that's a part of it. I mean, I don't understand. So now, I mean, come on, now people are having less children to have. I mean, oh my God, did I just? Oh, now it's supported to get an abortion. It's supported to get on birth control. It's supported versus the true beauty and the true point of life, the true actual human nature instinct, the point, the purpose of all of us to be alive. Okay, I mean, come on now, I'm sorry, but it's just the truth. Everything else is just perks. I'm gonna perk on the side, okay? Everything else is just the perks, right? I mean, come on, we're all I mean, I'm sorry, but people are putting the fact that you can go out and party and drink and smoke and go to the hookah lounge, go to the club and go do this and go do that. Okay, shake your ass somewhere, go get a haircut that's worth $100. Okay, what else? Other stupid, pointless shit. I'm sorry, that is just entertainment purposes, and that is just to throw you off from the true beauty of life. I am sorry, but it is. So this is what as a society we all put first. Okay, all right. The beauty of being able to go get your hair done every week. Chipotle's right there.
But the apartment is you might be parking down by Papa John's. It's like you can actually just make a left like at the 7-Eleven or like well it don't matter.
I won't be able to until.
No, I'll take it. We'll take it. It's fine.
No, I mean I can, but once this moves, nobody can get behind me. You see the car is blocking. Yeah, no. So it's like once we move, see we're about to move, then I can get over because I don't want to. Okay. But I'm sorry, these materialistic ass things that do not really serve a purpose. And I'm sorry, by the time you know it, your childbearing years are over as fuck. Sorry, but by the time you know it, I mean, the possibility of you even being able to have children will come and go.
No. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, actually, if we can like turn around, like somehow.
Something told me I should have just took that.
Oh, well, actually good. Because you can actually just make a left. Just make a left. Turn into this parking lot and left.
Fuck, it's okay. I just got here. But like I was saying, where do I go now?
Go through that drive-through pretty much, and just get ready to make a right on the pike.
Okay, so the lovely husband is interrupting me, but hold on. So the well, yeah. So I mean, come on. I mean,
You're good.
They're trying to kill. Okay, so society as a whole is being killed, right? I mean, populations, little by little, people, little by little, what we eat, everything of that nature. That's a whole nother topic for another day. That's not for this right now. But park where?
Up ahead a little bit.
Where?
In front of that car. Actually.
Oh.
Hopefully nobody took that spot. Yep, we're good. Chill on it. Okay. Thank you.
But I mean, come on, they're killing us. They're all gonna kill me. We're dying. Fuck. There you go. We're dying. I mean, it's to the point where generations are coming to an end. Sorry. It's to a point where generations are they're being wiped out. The fuck? Okay? Like, I kind of just did the math in my own head. My husband, he pretty much is one of the last to carry but his own family, like, name, right? So, I mean, his little sister carries that name, but luckily she's a girl, so her offspring, but, I mean, that name will be somewhat killed off a bit because maybe and hopefully she will get married, right? Just depending if she changes her last name or whatnot, you know how things go. Okay, so, for instance, me, I did not change my last name, but I want to change my last name to something else. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day as well. Not that I don't want to carry my husband's last name or whatever the case is, but I would want my own last name and then carry that, possibly add that to another, okay, because I want my whole new generation. I want a whole nother generation. I do not want to carry, I do not want to carry my family's last name because that name has no value for me. Okay, that name has no value for my kids either. So, taking into account that, they're killing us. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't put it into any other terms. They are killing us. They are wiping us out. Do you not see how things are happening? Okay. And, I mean, the sole purpose of living is for that. I don't know about anybody else, but you can't tell me the other point of living. I mean, other than wisdom and true knowledge and come on. Yes, like, awakening, enlightenment, everything else. And, you know, sure, right? Knowledge is power. Other than that, though, I mean, what else is power? Love is power. That's true. True power as well. Not to mention is love. I mean, you just can't do anything else without it. But people modernly now, people like to modernly think that, wow, love isn't shit. Loyalty is above love. All of these things that don't matter is above love. All of the things that have no value is above love. Oh, wow, well, no, you need to go do this, and you need to do this. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but me as a woman, I'm very feminine. I'm not a feminist at all, okay? So that's another topic for another day, but I am very feminine, okay? And the purpose is that, the point is that I'm making is that I'm very feminine, but I do not, I'm very feminine, but I do not, so I'm very feminine, okay? Let me just back up, because what the fuck, I'm lost my mind, actually, because also a police officer is right next to me, and, I'm black, so I don't know about y'all, but I have the phone in my hand and everything like that, and so that is pretty, and nobody have time for that type of shit, but very feminine, okay? I like to be I'm a divine feminine. I like to be my feminine energy, and I like to lead with that. I'm very traditional as well. So, second, even if I went to school during my childbearing years, okay? I went to college for 1 year, okay? If I had went to college for about 8 years or whatever have you, I'm sorry, but there goes majority of my childbearing years. Sorry, wasn't happening for me. Also, on top of that, even if I did do that, I would not be using it to this day. Sorry, but my true purpose was to always, I know I want kids, and I know I want to have a family, and I know I want that to lead, okay? So that is what's very important, okay? I have 2 children now, and that's what's most important. I have 2 children. I have a loving, wonderful family, okay, that I have created, okay? This is what's important for me, okay? This is what life is about. This is why I went through so much in my life to get here. This is why I went through so much. This is why, okay? So all of the karmic cycles that I have endured in life, and all of the turmoil and the pain and the hurt, I would do it all over again to get to here. Okay, so again, that's just a whole nother topic as well. But
Make it right. We're gonna go to Bailey's.
Make it right. Oh, make it right. But I mean, overall, again, I don't think I was ever the one to go to school for no 8 years straight, 10 years straight for any degree, for anything, because
you're in Parksville.
So I wouldn't have spent no 10 years going to no school, or 8 years of that matter, or 7 or whatever have you, right? 6, 5, none of it. And I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I think about, oh my God, I wish I went to school and did it. But honestly, I probably just would have went to the Navy or something. I'm gonna be real with you. I probably would have went straight up to the Navy, and that was it, called it a day. I don't think I would have did anything else. I wasn't going to sit there and waste all of my years, my childbearing years, or anything of that nature, I'm sorry. It's almost as if it's strategic, okay? And I'm not saying that women can't be strong, and women can't be, oh my God, all about a career and this or that, but honestly, my career, it revolves around emotions, right? I wanted to be a sociologist or a psychologist, all within that field. That revolved around emotions and stuff. It did not revolve around anything else. There was no other career field that I would have chosen, okay? So first of all, just do the math, right? I don't know, what the fuck else would I have been doing, right? That's why when I say Navy, I don't know. It's honestly a hard maybe, because I don't know what the fuck I would have been doing. And honestly, all those field tests and all that fucking like endurance tests and all the other shit, whatever the fuck they do, I don't know. I was a track star, so I could see myself have been doing it. But if you ask me right today, like right now, if I could, trust me, I don't even know if my body could keep up. Bailey's.
Yeah,
I don't know how to get it.
No, make this right.
Why?
Just make it, I promise.
But anyways, it's almost as if it's strategically planned that way, right? Pretty much because within generations, because you have struggled, right? Let's just say your mama's mama, whoever, your great auntie, everybody else, who the fuck ever, they done struggled, right? They done struggled at being a single parent. Well, first of all, I'm not a single parent. I was never a single parent, okay? And even when I even thought I was a single parent, I'm not a single parent. A single parent is when the father ain't literally not around at all. Like, not one bit. I mean, zero, right? Like, literally. That is what being a single parent is. Or the damn daddy done died or some shit like that. That's a single parent. If the parent is in the picture, you're not a single parent. Sorry. If you want to sit there and put it as for dating in like dating preferences, oh yeah, I'm a single parent. Like, you're not I don't know. That's how I see it a little bit. Like, you're not really a single mother. I mean, the father's in the life, right? You're not a single mother. Single mother just gives, the father ain't in the life at all. The zero father ain't around, father don't exist. My kids don't even know their father. Other shit like that, right? Single mother. The fuck, other than that, it's co-parenting. Okay. The fuck? I'm a co-parenting mother. The fuck? Oh my God.
If you hear it, get ready for it to happen.
I am a co-parenting mother. Okay. There you go. Okay. So that's kind of like what that is. Other than that, I really hope that mothers, whoever, stop saying I'm a single mother, unless you really are out here being a single mother. And I don't know, but like I said, you have generations where, oh my gosh, no, go to school, go do this, go do that, go do this, go do that. I don't think that with my children I will sit here and preach, yeah, you guys, go to school. Don't get me wrong. You want to go to school for something that because you see fit that school will bring about that's different. But I feel like whatever you do want to do, you can definitely do it without school. I feel like school is it's a scam. Okay. And it is, because school is not the only way that you can acquire knowledge. Okay. If school is just going to just acquire knowledge and all of that, you're racking up debt. And 9 times out of 10, are you really going to settle in that career that you choose to go to school for? The world is changing so much. Things are changing. People are changing so much. Don't you see how a school could somewhat be a scam, that you're spending thousands and thousands of dollars to go to for a degree that you can definitely come on, you can definitely acquire it elsewhere. And does it really make sense? And let me say, in 5 years, the whole society has changed. Like, society has changed, so then you have to go back to school to acquire more knowledge about the same thing, or you're going to change your preference of whatever your career is, and then you're going to have to go to school again for something else, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for what? So I'm confused, because why the fuck is high school and elementary free? Why are most schools and why are most things free then? Right? Better school, right, you have to pay for. Religious schools, for some fucking reason, you gotta pay for. I don't even know why they even have that. Sorry. I'm confused about a lot of shit. And, why the fuck is there a Catholic school? Like, honestly, truly, why? I even feel like this. Why is there all these religious schools, whatever the case is, whatever, why ain't there no spiritual school? Why is there no school and everybody's just learning the spiritual side of the world and life and holistic schools, whatever. Like, why is there like? So, I mean, because we're not supposed to be learning these things, because we're not supposed to reach that enlightenment, that awakening, that state of mind. We're not supposed to be reaching, huh? So, I mean, this world, society, it works off of greed and money, right? And enslaving people. I mean, we're all enslaved now, okay? We're all slaves now, right? Okay? I mean, however you see fit. I know. However you see fit. We're all enslaved, okay? Like, so now it ain't just blacks and it ain't just the melanated anymore. It's everyone. You have to do such and such to get such and such and to do such and such and be in debt for such and such. And meanwhile, they're trying to stop you from procreating. It's all to stop you from procreating. No? Like, it is. It's all to stop you from procreating. I mean, the true beauty of life. You have all of these distractions. I am so sorry, but you have all of these distractions. And then generations before you're going to sit there and tell you, well, the ones who don't know any better, hey, don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do this. Okay. Don't make this stupid decision like I did, which I know you stupidly made that decision because you're not smart. But, you know, for instance, for me, I didn't get knocked up. Okay. What? I mean, one, I liked women, so that wasn't really happening. But even when I did start playing the field with men and things of that nature, I still didn't, you know. I was protected. I'm just gonna say that. I was protected all my life. But the thing is that once I got married. And you know, I surely did want my kids. I mean, the fuck? I wanted kids all my life, right? That was like, I knew that was my purpose. I knew, like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have kids, and when I have kids, I'm gonna be ready for having kids, and that's gonna be the beauty of the life. That's gonna be what fuels me. But like, I knew for a fact that, wow, I'm getting married, and I'm married, and now I have 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what can you say now? Like, it's gonna be something else. Oh my gosh, you need to go do this, you need to go work here, you need to go do this. I don't need to do shit. I don't need to do a motherfucking thing. And that's what I love about my life and who I am, because at the same time, people see it that you're struggling, but sweetie, do you not see what I'm so grateful for? Do you not see other things that I am so grateful for, and that I am living through, and that I have abundance in other ways? Like, do you think I care about a fucking car after I had so many cars? I don't give a fuck about a car because I had so many cars. I don't care about cars because a car is just a fucking car. And cars come and go. And if you know what I mean, then you really know what I mean. Cars come and go. Cars have no value. Cars, the fuck, aren't shit, really, but another scam. But here we are, yet there's no more horses and carriages and shit. And here there's no more anything else that we used to fucking have. Now it's just cars, and now there's just electrical cars, and now it's gonna be spaceships next. I don't fucking know. Or it's gonna be little mini planes. They're gonna be mini planes that people can fucking just hop into and just fucking and fucking have. I mean, at this point, shit, I don't put shit past anything. I mean, I'm just saying, it's always going to be something else. And if you really appreciate life and certain things and certain values, then you don't give a fuck about little things like that. You don't give a fuck about a car. You don't give a fuck about what car. You don't give a fuck if you're in a hoopty. You don't give a fuck if you're in a Lexus. You don't give a fuck about any of that shit. That is not the beauty of life. If there was a recall on all cars because something happened to all cars, society would lose its shit. If there was like, I don't know, if let's just say, oh my god, so something happened to all cars and something's this, and they're all giving off poison or some shit, and they're all giving off cancer. How many people gonna have cars in? Sorry, but what the fuck is like? Or oh my gosh, the world is falling apart because of the pollution from cars and all this other stupid shit. No, like I just feel like if things were to just blow up in flames, society will lose its fucking mind. But then again, also, society will also be like, wow, I don't need that then. Wow, so it takes something devastating. It takes something that has to be collectively as a whole. Hey, poor, sad thing. Even now, I mean, I'm looking at a husky. Why the fuck do you have a husky out here?
March.
I mean, poor husky, it needs some goddamn air. Howling at the fucking moon. Mad as hell that it's out here where it don't belong. I don't even know why huskies aren't bald if you're gonna be out here. Shit. So anyway, so it's just stuff like that. You see things for what it is. You start to realize what's really going on around you. The world runs off of greed. The world runs off of capitalism and socialism and classism and just money and, like I said, greed and control. Okay, and then I mean that also starts to pour into society as people, right? Sorry, but yes. So then you have people who, I'm sorry, you have people. I mean, I know some of y'all done came across some people who motherfucking think they the shit. Sorry, but who think they the shit? Narcissistic as fuck, abusive, wow, demanding, controlling, greedy, okay? Think they own something, think they have a luxurious life, and they deserve this, and they can have this, and they can demand that, and they can control this and that. I know that I came across a few of them motherfuckers. I know y'all got some motherfuckers in your family right now. I know y'all sleeping with some motherfuckers like that. I just know y'all are. Let me tell you, I didn't have my fair share, okay? And I can just tell you from first hand that motherfuckers really, really, really are devil's advocates, okay? And it just goes to show that this world has failed. Society has failed. Love comes first. The motherfuckers do not know how to love, but yet they scream they love, and they love God and this and that, and they're so blessed and all this and all that, and they don't got shit. You don't have shit. You think because you got this or that you got something? You don't got shit. People just be off, and that's not going to throw my vibrations off or anything of that nature. My energy's in good standing. But for instance, yeah. So, so people like to think they're above you, okay? As above, so below, sweetie, okay? So what you got going on here, boo-boo? Ooh-wee. I pray for you, because what you doing up there, it ain't, what you doing in the high rooms and all that, boo. Let me tell you, karmic is following your ass, and that's okay, because you're not going to bring that karma over here to me. And y'all got to know, too, mixing them karmic cycles and all that, that's a whole nother conversation. I talk fast, but I know what I'm talking about. And if you're really listening to me, you're going to really hear, you're going to really follow me. But other than that, like, no, like, something is wrong with the world. And you know, karmic cycles have to be presented to you so that you can learn that lesson, you can overcome that, and you can awaken, right? It's all a part of the awakening. But let me tell you something though. People who don't learn their lessons about being a karmic cycle, right? A karmic, right? I mean, not karmic cycle. That's how you know I need some water, because, you know, somebody don't want me to talk. That's how I know I need some water right now, okay? But outside of that, you have people who don't want to learn their lessons, or who think they're above that lesson because they're karmic. But I gave you love. I gave you real love. I try to tell you about yourself. I told you about yourself. I try to help you, or I did help you. And you sitting and you still think you above. Boo. How you be apologizing and you above? Y'all really have to peep game. Y'all really got to peep these people, these narcissists, and I really have to peep this demanding of attention, this demand of what the fuck, this demand of love, or this demand of power. You can't have it all, boo. And when I say you can't have it all, boo, you can't be nasty, you can't be evil and have it all. You gotta really give and take some. And you gotta, at this point in life, you really gotta give more love than you get. You receive. And that should be okay. Because real love and true love, unconditional love, it ain't about the receiving end, okay? Boo. Alright? Now, it's good to be on the receiving end. You gotta know when you deserve some shit, right? Okay, know your worth. But if you know damn well you done been fucked up in your life too, you know damn well you gotta give and take what you get. Okay? Take what you get and give what you can. And it ain't about nothing else. It ain't about, oh my God, you deserve more. You did. Boo. Let me tell you something. What one sees is more deserving for you and things of that nature. They don't know you. They're not in your shoes. They're not in your stance. Okay. They do not know who you are as well. They ain't you. They don't love the same as you as well. So where you are in life, what you are grateful for, walk in that stance and appreciate that stance. Others, let them do them. Let them walk their faith. Don't ever walk in somebody else's line of faith because you are being told something and somebody is on a different path, a different vibration as you. You really have to know some shit for yourself. You gotta figure that shit out. You gotta learn. Peep game. Start paying attention to what's really going on in your life. Start paying attention to everything around you. Start leading with love. I'm just saying though, overall, we have to really wake up and pay attention to some things. People really think that they dominate off of love, and people don't know what love is. But people are quick to scream, you don't know what love is. Boo, let me tell you something. When you love somebody who is narcissistic and abusive and et cetera, boo, let me tell you, you know what love is. You know how to love through some storms. You know how to love when there is nothing left. You know how to love when there is hurt and pain. You know how to love through the little bit of love you're given that fuels you. You know how to love. Let me tell you something. There is nothing wrong with that. Okay? We are all here to learn. We are all here to level up. Okay, we are all here to balance each other out, and that is another thing, balance. Okay, but you really have to know that you put a part in everything. And what are you doing? What part are you playing? Everything may seem all nice and cool and fun and fine and dandy and stuff like that, but it's not a game out here. And if you really don't experience and see the beauty of life, the true beauty of life, and you don't actually sit there and you lead with that and you are about that, you're going to only attract what you are. Okay? So I hope everyone out there is living a blessed life and just really living in a life full of abundance and just happiness and true joy, and really just soaking up that love in life, because after all, we are here for much more. Okay, we are here for much more. I can sit here and I can tell you that, wow, this is what happened, this is what's gonna happen, this is that. Okay, I can really tell y'all some stuff, but for right now, I just want to keep it simple and short right now. Although this wasn't short, but I just really wanted to just ramble and get what's on my mind off a little bit. I didn't have to have a true subject. I didn't have to go with, a whole structured talk, okay? I didn't have to do that. I really just wanted y'all to listen to me and hear what I had to say that was on my mind at this moment, because it really just dawns on me that people really just don't get it, and guess what? When Judgment Day comes, Judgment Day is already here on this earth, right? So Judgment Day is already here on this earth. That's just a whole nother topic as well. But Judgment Day, when it's time to transcend, okay? Some ain't gonna transcend. That's all I'm gonna have to say. Some gonna go to hell. Some just gonna sit there and be lost souls. And then some just gonna sit there and not transcend. And then, or did I already say that? Yeah. And then some are going to transcend, but you still gotta go through that judgment, right? To get through those gates. That's all. Okay? You know, and that is the meaning of reincarnation, though, sweetie. Like, reincarnation is the whole pit of this life, and that's why it is important to wake up and realize and awaken and be enlightened, because you won't transcend, right? There are things that you would think that, wow, that's unbelievable, or I don't believe that, or etc., etc. But trust me when I tell you, there are so many things that you would be, I mean, your jaw would drop to the floor, because wow, I mean, it's breathtaking. It's when your eyes are open to a lot, you would really see things for what they are. You would really kind of like, your mind would start going 20 miles per hour. You might even feel that energy through you because you hear what you hear. All right, there's so much I gotta talk to y'all about, but for now, I know that I have to start off slow, because I know me, I can get very passionate and I just start talking. I can flood things, right, with what I have to say. But so far, there's so many people who are asleep, so many people who don't see that God is here on this earth as we speak. You know, they keep praising, you know what I'm saying? They keep praising what they think the meaning is, or what they think the representation is, versus what it really is here on earth. I mean, this is his earth. Not, you know, Yeshua. This is the earth. This is, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the creators. Okay, so I try not to say God so much. I say creator, because, or the divine, and that's because, I mean, I'm not about religion at all. Okay, I'm about spirituality. So taking that into consideration, there's more to things, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just say it. Like, if I sit here and I say God, there's so much that goes into that, and I don't have time to get into that because I'm not about religion. That's a whole other conversation. But the creator, this is the creator's world. And so do you not think that the creator is here on earth as we speak, in many forms, many shapes, many ways? Everyone, take it easy out there. Take it easy. Praying for you, praying that you guys are having wonderful days, and that you guys are getting through your days with ease, and ease up a little bit, you know? Like, frustration could really take a toll. Mental health, I hope everyone is in clear skies right now, or trying to be, or hoping to be. I just hope everyone is just walking with ease right now. All love, you know. I give thanks to the Utmost High, my spirit guides, my ancestors, the creator of all divine things. God bless.